Hey, what's up, everybody? Onepeg here. If I'm sounding a little tired, it's because I've been awake for about, 15 minutes or so. But I wanted to talk about the patch that obviously went out this morning while I was asleep. And we obviously have to address one quick thing. So I got a timeout on Twitch. I got suspended for 24 hours for being AFK on stream, or I guess away from stream, while a drops campaign was going on. I decided that I needed to take a nap for about 4 hours, which is what I've been doing since the drops campaigns started, for Dark and Darker at least. I've been on camera somewhere between 16 and 20 hours a day, taking short breaks in between just to get a little bit of rest so that I didn't, die from sleep deprivation or whatever happens when you get too tired. Unfortunately, someone in my stream decided that they didn't like me very much, and a few other people went in with them and started mass reporting my channel, and I got timed out. So yeah, I guess I broke the rules, technically. And I'm not going to try and point fingers and say that there are other guys that are AFK and running VODs like way, way, way more than me. It is what it is. It's unfortunate that I'm the only one that got the finger pointed at them, but I guess the evidence was that I had a little blurb up in the corner, like up in here somewhere, that said that I was playing a VOD and that I'd be back soon, which gave Twitch the evidence that they needed to ban me. So I suppose the moral of the story is don't ask, don't tell, which feels really weird. But anyway, on to the patch notes. And I have some hidden little infos for you. Okay, so among a whole bunch of bug fixes and things that were being done with some of the new mobs and whatnot, and certain modules and some VFX problems, expressman item delivery issues that I didn't personally end up experiencing, but other people did, there is a bunch of new stuff and some changes. So there are two new artifacts. The first one is Bloodthirst, and the second one is Cat Ice. Bloodthirst is a Zweihander. It has an on-hit effect of healing you for 20% of the damage done and inflicting a 30 damage bleed over 5 seconds. Cat Ice I actually have a picture of. That is an artifact crystal sword. The on-hit effect, it does an additional 25 damage, scaling at 100% increased magical damage, doing damage as ice, and the broken blade regenerates over 4 seconds, reducing subsequent shatter damage that you inflict until the blade gets fully reformed. I'd love to actually see the animation on this because I think it would look pretty sick. Also with this patch, they've removed the Fog of War. They've increased the movement speed reduction when going into bear form as a druid from minus 25 to minus 30%, so we're back to minus 30. Changed the Panther's attack animations and combo actions. Improved the damage application details for Flame Spout Trap. Reduced the damage of certain Ghost King attack patterns, meaning the Scream. The Ghost King Scream was doing like 80 damage, and it was a little bit oppressive. So they've reduced the Scream, basically. Polished the VFX for Demon Fly. Improved the drop rates for High Roller Lich, Warlord, Ghost King, and Frost Wyvern. Adventure mode ore nodes can only be mined once. It was 1 to 2, and now it's just 1. Reduced the drop rate of gold coin chest, but added gold coin bag to drop from hordes. Adjusted the merchant affinity requirement to craft boss trigger props. So on Alchemist, you should have the ability to summon all the bosses now. Last, but certainly not least, we also have the rates for Gold Coin Chest and Gold Coin Bag, Skull Key, and Golden Key, for those of you that want to know about drop rates. Also, artifacts. So, the first thing that we have is the Gold Coin Chest and the Boss Horde. HR 225 is a 1 in 666 chance to get a Gold Coin Chest from the Boss Horde. A 1 in 400 chance to get a Gold Coin Bag. In 224, HR, it is 1 in 1,000 and 1 in 500. In normals, it is 1 in 5,000 and 1 in 1,000. And in PvE, it is now 1 in 10,000 for a chest and 1 in 2,000 for a bag. So in PvE mode, you will never likely see a chest, statistically. Artifact chance from the key rooms. Skull Key Room has a 1.5% chance to generate an artifact. This is significantly nerfed from what it used to be. The Frozen Key Room is also significantly nerfed from what it used to be. It is down to 1% chance to get an artifact from those specific keyed vault rooms. Artifact chance from bosses has been buffed. GK 225 has a 12% chance per kill. Remember, you can't get artifacts on anything unless it's 225 plus. Wyvern is 9%. Lich Warlord is 6%. GK being buffed to 12% is absolutely nuts. That HR fight is pretty easy unless it's been modified. I don't know why they'd make it such a high rate, but it is. Non-boss hordes. Okay, so this means like treasure piles just like out and about. HR 225. A chest is 1 in 2,000, which the old rate was 1 in 1,000, so they've nerfed this pretty bad. A bag is 1 in 666. HR 224, so down a level, is 1 in 3333 or 1 in 1,000. Normals is 1 in 10,000. A bag is 1 in 2,000. And then the PvE chest out of a normal non-boss treasure pile is 0 and a 1 in 3333 chance to get a bag. Then we have SK and GK drop rates off of the bosses. So Ghost King HR 225 Skull Key is 3%. A Golden Key is also 3%. 224 is 2% each. Normals is 1% each. In PvE mode, you cannot get a Skull Key with a 0.25% chance to get a GK off of Ghost King. Lich and Warlord are both the same. Each of them has a 225 HR chance of 0.5% to give you a Skull Key, when a 3% chance for a GK, 0.2% chance for a Skull Key in HR 224, a 2% chance to get a Gold Key. SK is 0.1 in norms and 1% in norms for a GK and SK. And then PvE Skull Key cannot happen with a GK at a 0.25% chance. Wyvern Frozen Key is a 5% chance in both 225 and under 225 HR. Normals is a 0.2% chance, and a Frozen Key from PvE is 0. So we have significantly nerfed drop rates for keys. Now, I specifically remember that SDF mentioned saying something to the effect of them wanting keys to be used and not be so rare, which makes me wonder if this is like grandfathered in from some old rates or something, and they're planning on maybe buffing this up so that the keys actually get used for like treasure rooms instead of becoming secondary currency. Because if you guys notice, we're not seeing ultimate gems drop anymore, probably for the fact that like unique items don't have socketing anymore. So there's no need to get like ultimate emeralds or anything, which also means that SKs and GKs are going to go back to being the traded currency standard. So I would expect to see, you know, your Skull Keys getting back up to around like 40K again. Anyway, that's what I have for this one, guys. I'll be back live at 3 p.m. or so Eastern Standard Time. I think I get out of jail at 3:08 Eastern. So if you're looking to get some drops, please come by the stream. I would like to, continue the Milkathon. I have almost 20 hours left on the clock. I'm going to go take a little nappy nap, make sure that I'm fresh as a daisy for when we hit it this afternoon. And I will see you guys in the next video. In the meantime, thank you so much for lending me your eyeballs. I'll see you soon. Peace.